He's gonna say, nah. I'll be home at 4:30. Oh. Mike's getting on at 4:30. Nelson's enjoying his day. Dope. I'm gonna tell Michael, let's play Bomberman. See what he says. Be like, no. 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 Never again. Never. Never ever. Funnies. I'm sleep. Huh? I'm sleep. Trying to become the Spanish Sherlock Holmes. Wait, what? This thing is being mad dumb right now. What do you mean? I'm live. We live. Listen, funnies. If you wanna hang out, she said no. Nah, I can't do that. But I can't. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep. I said that's deep. Hey, nice. You have a date when she's ready. Congratulations. This guy. Interesting, Chris. Let me know how that turns out. I'm rooting for you, bud. You deserve it.
Damn, man.
Terribly. I would love to play that version of GTA on a PC. I mean, with those mods. Sorry. I'm an idiot.
Mendez, apartment 16.
From 16. Hey. I know. Parents don't. 4th floor. Dope.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
I've been saying the word dope a lot. I don't know why. Somebody texts me something, and I'm like, dope. It's like my new version of nice. I do.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
He told me to kick this person's door down without like
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
knocking. Wait, I thought I finished this.
brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Welcome to the stream if you're new. My name is Billy Bob.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Billy Bob.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Sir.
Mendez, stop right there!
He's a quick little bastard.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Get in and drive. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him, Cole! Spin him out!
I'm trying. This car's so fucking slow.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Oh my. Got him, coach.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
That was a mess.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
I do.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
What are you playing?
Having a great game, actually.
You're having a great time.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
The roasts. $100%.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper.
Yeah, Skipper.
Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner.
My
after
partner. You damn right.
What have we got?
all. New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Yeah, how do you remove an image? Damn it. You know what? I'm gonna redo my panels one of these days on the chance.
I'm just praying the prints come through so I can nail the son of a bitch.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
Rusty, you're driving.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
This guy is really okay.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex.
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
I have to send this to you.
Detective, I was first on scene.
Alright, sent you something on Twitter.
So what's going on over
You
there?
find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
All these cops.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Yeah.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
I don't know. I've never heard of him. Really?
Ligature mark is very
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
I never watched that show.
What's this mark? Cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off. Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of...
Oh. Yeah, let me make the party open. I only made it.
I got it.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
death.
Appreciate it.
I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday. You were brought into this earth on today's date. Happy birthday.
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Oh, man. My ear itches. Thank you.
The motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
He's behind you.
So how you doing, Nelson?
Good. Tired. Been out like majority in the morning. Been drinking.
Nice.
Wow.
Wait, I missed something. What did I miss?
Detectives, RNI says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband. Go,
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We can have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Alright, let's go to the husband. Speak to him. He killed her. Killed her.
There still might be some play in the boyfriend.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? No, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be as pure angels as I imagined. You're married, ain't you, Phelps? Turn back. We're going the wrong way.
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Whip they ass, Chris. I hear you going in. Whip they ass, baby. Nah, fuck on you, bro.
Attaboy, up there you go right now.
I'm coming.
Such a weird name,
You know, putting the siren on might remove the element of surprise from your hit and runs. Okay, at the next corner, go right. I need you to take a left at the next corner.
I know it's coming out.
It's left at the next intersection.
I said screw the damn freaking fire hydrant. Just ran that shit over.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
Chris, I love you.
We're going to have a look around.
He'll be back any moment.
Something
about
her.
I'll be back, guys.
Eric and Dirk. Hey, why are we going to her?
Partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
Rusty.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
He's talking to her like she's 5.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Size 8.
Work boots. Size 8s.
That's it? This is a nice house though. I mean, it's not that big, but I live in it.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but
she did.
Your mother is dead.
Yeah, it happens.
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Sticking with teammates.
Okay.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
Ring, a watch.
Mm-hmm.
I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Let me look at my notes here. Intuition. I'm not.
You seem reluctant to talk about her jewelry.
Damn it!
It's a touchy subject with Daddy. He thought she wasted too much money on her appearance.
You're lying. God.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon,
Just
I
tell
went
the
to a
truth.
dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
And did he come
Alright, buds.
and get you?
I'm starting over.
Of course.
This
Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know.
The child in the
I
case.
called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Nah, sweetie. Well, that's not gonna cut it. Yep. Restarting. I don't need to witness this one again. You rocked her ass. Yeah,
Galloway.
Skipper.
Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
It overlooks Sunset Boulevard.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury.
Alright, come on, Rusty. On your ass.
You can drive.
You gotta go over the case notes.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
Your big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
Basically.
That's funny. I don't know. I said that. Sounded so stupid.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a
Scorched
press conference
prime.
once the autopsy has been completed. I have two
Jesus,
of my
it sounds like the
finest
possessed version
investigators
of
on the case.
frickin' Firebreaker.
Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We had the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific
Jesus
investigators at our
Christ.
disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that?
I don't know why I just said that.
We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to
Listen,
believe they can
alright.
take a life in the city
Thank
of
you.
angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work.
Thank you.
We have God's work
Ladies
to
and
do
gentlemen.
here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, and Chris.
Detective, I was first on scene.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. The family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
If olive oil comes
bad
from
is it?
olives, where does baby oil come from?
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Yeah.
Look at your mark. It's very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Gotcha.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was.
Oh, hell
Every
to the
detail a
no,
copycat would
no.
want was there in the story.
Oh,
What's this
hell
mark?
to the no,
Cut on the
no,
finger.
no.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
That's a murder.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would be
75
marking
to
her other
19.
wrist too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Pretty much. Three in the hand is better than none in the bush.
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
I said three in the hand
Back
is
in a
better
second.
than none in the bush.
If the motive was robbery,
Three in the
why not
hand
the
is
money?
better than none in the bush. Oh, Mike.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's go, husband, take him downtown and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Yeah, Rusty, let's go on the evidence, Rusty. Wait, aren't you the cop that... Wait.
I was closest, sir. I got the call. Not much more I can tell you.
Alright, you know what, then get out of here. Get out of here. Freaking guy.
Why is the word abbreviation?
This is a secure area. You all need to leave.
Now.
This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the only one that does anything. Oh wait, I didn't talk to Carruthers. Ah, yes, Carruthers. We're not done yet. Carruthers! Sorry, bud. I forget about you sometimes.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Or what? Who? Too much, 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 yeah, too much. Come. I don't know, you didn't, yeah, what? Wait, what? Who?
Who? You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're heading to your mom's.
There still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? You know, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Yo, Rusty, I will smack your mustache off.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Sorry.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing.
Elgin
I've
wrist
only been
watch.
alive for half an hour.
Probably the same one snatched from her body. No sign of a wedding ring.
Thanks for the lurk, Big Monk. Bing Monk. Appreciate it. I almost said big. Almost. Shut the hell up.
Work boots. Size 8s.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
What the? Yo, her mood changed from like crying to like, okay, I'll answer some questions. Like, what? Who are you? Did you say yes? why are you like, no? What do you mean? Huh? This mother sucker. Mother freaking head ass. Mother freaking ass.
Daddy should be on his way.
Oh,
Some
yeah,
of your
my
mother's
bad.
jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Why not? You should always play? Yeah, because that makes sense, great.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Yes, pretty dope. Yeah, I think we will be chilling. I'm comfortable with this. Alright, solid. 100%. Made some changes to them panels, boy.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Aw, damn it, what did I click here? Greg, I think. Was it true? Was it... Oh.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and called, and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
There's doubt in that. She's upset. She's upset.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller.
What a coincidence.
You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What?
How?
But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, Hugo.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
I don't like you, Hugo. There's something off about you.
What's wrong? Okay.
She's okay. She's okay.
Please, if that's all, please just leave.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Oh, you're so full of shit.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
I don't know, but you're not a size 9, you piece of crap. You're a size 8.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Nothing to
Because
hide.
I always get teased about the size of my feet.
Those are my feet, you know.
You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Oh, interesting. I got big feet, so that means big.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
I need to read this over.
And you didn't report that she was missing till this morning? That's very unusual, Mr. Muller. Not to mention suspicious.
Look, I was annoyed with her. That's why I was waiting for her to come home. Why, you telling me something different?
Looks like I was mistaken.
He looks... I don't know. He looks... think it's out.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No.
Saturday.
What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle.
No,
I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Excuse me.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. What
Right
you
now
saying
I'm
I wasn't?
streaming.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
So what's up, Mike? How you doing? That's probably
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
What's the That is true. Your daughter told us.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
On the contrary.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on it.
This is an outrage.
Same.
I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Brought his son.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna shoot him. Worst case scenario will be a flesh wound. I got him. Uh-oh, Hugo.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Take care.
Damn.
Phelps, badge 1247.
564.
How can I help,
We get Ray
Detective?
Pinker and a technical service.
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
North Bonnie Bray Street.
Checking for you, Detective.
Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks.
You look at this clown.
I gotta have it.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, PL.
Rusty, you're driving.
You're behind the wheel.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for her.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed.
Yo,
God
Michael,
knows
are you
I
caught
wanted
up on
to
the
kill some
Flash?
lives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all
Because
the
the title
liturgical
of
out.
this week's
I'll try to
the
dumb
title of
things
this
down
week's
from now
episode,
on.
it's very
Appreciate
intriguing.
it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous
It's
Lex
King Shark
ignoramus.
versus Gorilla
Closes
Grodd.
cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
I know, it's like the biggest heavyweight match in the world.
Saturdays is
Exactly.
Emmy.
No, it's funny because
It's the first season since Battlegrounding's over. We have to go.
She's like, oh
I
yeah, and
can't
then there's also
Saturday.
that time where King Shark fucked
busy.
Gorilla Grodd.
Busy
Cisco
where?
was like, whoa, spoilers, honey.
You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
I was like, they're gonna probably do that.
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Hey, it's tomorrow night. I'm just like, oh. I know, like Gorilla Grodd, King Shark. Like that's 2 big heavyweights.
There he is, officer.
Basically. Braun Strowman, he's on TV, yeah. He's lost a lot of the momentum he had. Sucks. Got him. I got him, coach. I got him.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Loki motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing
Sure,
about
my
that.
boy.
A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the...
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir.
Which one? No, that was the way. That was the way it looked.
What'd you use?
I used layout.
We'll lay you out.
Alright, smart ass. I like that one. I like that one. That was a good one. I also like the one time that I was like, yo, you heard of John Morant? And you're like, nah, bro. I got a better one for you. You heard of my boy Ja? You're like, Ja guy. I was like, oh shit. This guy is tired of me.
You kept saying, you heard of my boy Ja? Ja Morant? And I was like, nah, but I heard of Ja.
Oh god, not that guy. Yo, I love how the fact like they show him and he's like, "Are you ready?" and no one's responding. He's like, "I guess not."
Nah, but that's because the mic was off.
Yeah, Ronan's tend to.
Nah, bro, the mic was working.
The mic was on, but the DJ couldn't get. The DJ was having some problems.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, there was some problems with the. It wasn't like they weren't really playing him. When he said, "I guess not," he was talking to the DJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. The crowd.
After that, people were rocking out to this song.
Yeah, but the Bucks weren't feeling it.
Apparently, that happens all the time, though. Like, the players come out.
I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Yeah. The last
Thanks
one
for your
was
help.
Madison Square Garden. Yeah, against the Hornets when Chris Paul was still on that team. Yes, years ago. Alright, see you when you get back. Alright, later. No, what? I'm not leaving. Huh?
Blood and skin samples. Better get Ray Pinker out here.
Oh, what the hell? He's coming back, right?
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
I was confused.
The overalls are stenciled HM.
I was like, wait.
I wonder what Eli does for a living.
So, Michael, how you doing? How was your weekend, man? It was meh. You've heard of Fenice and Ferb?
You won't buy me something nice. I'll buy you something you will.
Fenice.
Phelps, badge 1247.
No, because Chris told me to watch this video.
I need interrogation
by,
set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mahler homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks for your help.
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
Yeah, so, cause... No, yeah,
Can you drive
so
to this
I
one?
watched the
And where
video.
exactly are we
So,
going?
The guy drew Phineas and Ferb, and somebody typed Fenice and Ferb, like Chinese, but he put a P, so it's Fenice.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
Yo, bro, I gotta take a mean shit, bro. Michael's like, Doros, Greg, Doros. Yo, I just gotta make it through these 4 days and I'm chilling. Like a villain. Just gotta eat ass. Yeah. No. This is why we're friends. We finish each other's sentences. Michael, you're hired. I remember that shit. Never gets old. You're hard. Alright, you're fired.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now.
Oh, yeah.
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
That shit had me dying. I was dead. I was asleep. Watch out, Rust. Oh no. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Ja. You guys alright? Yeah, just got back quiet.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
I think Chris is shook.
Correct.
He started speaking German.
Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
9!
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
What are we? I'm dead, bro. You're killing me right now.
We've got to nail this guy.
Yes. Falafel?
The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird.
Heard about this little thing called
Okay, if you're finished jawing, we need to get moving.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Good old 1-2.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Oof. I think we need more oof. We don't have enough oof.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the up. Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
This
Captain,
guy's cranky.
We were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in the
Yes,
wrathful eternal God.
Yes.
Whichever way it goes.
Why am I talking like this? I don't
I'll
know.
be dealing personally with him.
No, you go back.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck,
God.
Eli?
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
Oh, wow.
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Till I hit
Oh,
your braid,
wow.
it stays tight.
Fucked up.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. Ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money.
Rinku, thank you for the
You've been in
host,
trouble
man. I
before,
appreciate
Eli.
it. Thank you
Who
very
do you
much.
think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and put his cover
Thanks,
off
man.
in the
I
trunk.
appreciate the host. I appreciate the
I
love.
saw him drop
Thank
the
you for the
butterfly in
100
the lamplight and
bits.
he strolled out.
I hope you have a good
cool
day
as you
too.
like.
Thank you.
And I went over and I picked it up.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like
Thank you so
anything I
much.
can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
Seems very cocky about it.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6", tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
You think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
Wait, what? Wait, I can't charge him because I don't know if he actually really did it.
You're as
I
good
don't
as
know
done,
any
Mr.
interrogation.
Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her.
I didn't do
Give
it.
me that lie test. I can prove it.
I swear I didn't do it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Wait, what? That's bullshit.
Are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Give it your best shot. I can take whatever you're throwing.
Already off to a bad start, Hugo.
You know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
Excuse me.
Do you know anything about braided ropes?
Some. They're mainly used for mooring lines, hawsers, that kind of stuff. We don't have much use for them in the machine. Chain shop. We use chain hoists.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
Exactly.
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Wow.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Interesting.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are
Yeah.
in the laundry of my house.
It's ready? After this case, I'm gonna end the stream.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Oh, no, the bird. Bird is the word.
Hugo Mueller, I'm charging you with the murder of your wife. You'll be arraigned and taken before a grand jury. Book him, Rusty.
With pleasure.
He's like, yo, Chris Doros. Shut up. Come on, hit me. Come on.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end.
Sir.
You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
I'm sorry. Alright, boys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the stream here. And I will see you all next time for some LA Noire Part 5. Most likely Friday.